yeah, we are in the place of
Hi everyone, this is a quick video about some tips on walking your hedgehog. I know it may seem a little silly, but believe it or not, letting your hedgehog outside every once in a while for some fresh air is really great for their well-being. I mean, can you imagine being kept in a cage or bin all the time? I don't know about you, but if it were me, I would go absolutely mental. Right, so let's get to it. You want to make sure the temperature outside is at least 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Remember that hedgies originated from Africa where the weather is really warm, so it's only natural that their environment be warm too. Temperature is so important with hedgehogs because domesticated hedgies can unintentionally go into hibernation and die if left exposed to temperatures lower than the minimum. Humidity, I personally have found, has never been an issue. I currently live in the southeastern part of the United States where humidity here is typically high. As long as you don't leave your hedgie outside too long, you should be fine. As you may already know, hedgehogs run a lot. This very reason is why they have to have wheels in their cages. With that being said, hedgies will run like crazy if given enough space. The hedgehog you see here is my hedgie Borla, who's about 2 months old. He's so happy to be outside that I can barely catch him. You don't necessarily have to have really big space like I do in this video. Have just enough space to let your hedgie stretch their legs. And it doesn't even have to be outside. If going outside isn't an option for you, you can always just use a different room in your house. Just be mindful of the temperature. Lastly, hedgies can be very curious, which brings me to my next tip. You need to make sure you stay close by when out and about. Since they're curious, they might eat something they're not supposed to and get very sick. Also, you need to be extra careful when being outside because animals like hawks, dogs, and cats may try to eat your hedgie. In my case, we're outside near a street where cars pass by all the time. Borla can easily run into the street and get run over if I don't watch him. You can also use a small gate as a small enclosure to keep your hedgie contained, and even place a cover over the enclosure to protect it. I'll provide some links to some enclosures in the description box below. This next tip is very simple. Give your hedgie a bath when your walk is finished. I totally recommend doing this as a way to remove any dirt and debris from walking them around. Hedgies tend to poop a lot too, so giving them a quick bath will keep them nice and squeaky clean. As a friendly reminder, make sure the water is lukewarm and make sure your hedgie is nice and dry when finished. The last tip I have for you really shouldn't be a tip. It's just to have fun. Walking your hedgie should be a fun way to bond with your hedgehog and shouldn't be a chore. You should be with your hedgehog because you want to, not because you have to. Hedgehogs make great companions if taken care of properly. As with any pet, the more you spend time with them, the more they will open up to you and show their true personalities. It just takes time and patience. I sincerely hope you enjoyed this video just as much as I enjoyed making it. Till next time, bye!